you're not mindful of it. You're just doing it as a gesture. You know what I'm saying? But you have to do it out here in South Korea. Like, you can't play with them folk.
I mean,
you don't know what they're going to respond like. What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell because we're on the road to 100K. And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Seoul is the 5th most populous city in the world and has some of the best street food in Asia. That being said, there are a number of cultural rules that might surprise you. Here's everything you need to know before going to Korea. Number 1. Drinking etiquette. There are a surprising number of drinking rules when it comes to Korea, but the main one is that if a glass is empty, you're obligated to fill it, especially if you're younger than the person you're drinking with. That means that things can get out of hand pretty quickly, so if you don't want to drink a lot, make sure you leave your glass half full. In addition to this, when someone is pouring a glass for you, make sure to always receive the glass with 2 hands to show respect. And again, if the person you're drinking with is older, when you sip from the glass, turn your head slightly away from them as another sign of respect. You have to be careful when drinking in Korea because refusing a drink from someone basically means that you don't want to be friends with them, and they'll take it personally.
He said, what's that last part he said? Drinking from someone?
Yeah.
Meaning that you don't want to drink with them?
You don't want to be friends with them.
If I don't drink from you?
Yeah, now you're confusing me.
Wait, let's hear it one more time.
Don't take it.
Hold on, I gotta hear it because, hold up.
Another sign of respect. You have to be careful when drinking in Korea because refusing a drink from someone basically means that you don't want to be friends with them.
Yeah.
And they'll take it personally.
I just don't want to drink with you. That's all that means. I just don't feel like it.
Well, I mean, the drink, I guess.
That alone, number 1 was a lot. The head turn, the 2 hand cups, leaving the glass. I'm done. I don't want no more.
But I mean, like, that's things that we, if you really think about it, when we're in a restaurant, we already do that.
You turn your head when you drink with an adult?
Oh, no.
Look at y'all. What you saying?
Oh, when we're talking, huh?
Yeah, like when you're having a conversation, I don't know to...
Well, I think I do that because I started looking around the restaurant, But
you're not mindful of it, though. Yeah. You're just doing it as a...
257.
You're not mindful of it. You're just doing it as a gesture. You know what I'm saying? But you have to do it out here in South Korea. Like, you can't play with them folk.
I mean...
you don't know what they're going to respond like. You looking at me? Like, you don't know. They might say something.
Okay, so what do they do when a person doesn't drink, like alcoholic beverages?
You're not their friend.
Well, I guess so.
You can't, if you don't accept their drink, you're not their friend.
Well, I mean, I could accept it and keep it on the table. Don't waste their drink.
Leave it helpful. Then he gonna say, why you didn't touch your drink? Or
what if a person doesn't drink alcohol?
Yeah, put that in the comment section, y'all. As you can see, we don't know the answer.
Yeah, like we know.
Like we know.
Number 2, using chopsticks.
Oh, don't have to lie.
The most common mistake people make while using chopsticks in Asia is leaving them sticking upright in a bowl of rice. Now, this act is actually part of many Asian cultures' funeral ceremonies and should be avoided at all costs.
Man. Oh, man.
Number 3, seating in trains. Now, it may sound obvious to say not to sit in the reserved elderly seating, but in some cultures like America, you can take that seat if there are no elderly present, and then just get up and move if someone comes along. However, in Korea, that's absolutely not acceptable, and you'll likely be scolded if you do.
Oh, wow.
That brings me to number 4, don't talk on trains. In most Asian countries, showing respect to those around you is a big deal, and you'll notice that no one carries conversations on trains, let alone makes a phone call. This is seen as disrespectful to the personal space of others, so try to keep a low profile.
Now, y'all know how I feel about public transport.
I don't know about that one.
Y'all be doing y'all absolute best to try to say, but it's so good. Sierra likes her car. I can't answer the phone on the train. What?
You can't talk on the phone, babe.
See, that's why I like my car. There's no rules in my car.
I would have had a problem with it too, because if I was FaceTiming, you'd be like, babe, I can't talk, I'm on the train. What you mean?
Yeah, you'll
what
be
you talking
loud.
about? Who around you? Who around you? You know, some craziness. But that's a different one, you guys. And I mean, people out here in America even deal with this in a sense, and I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example. Talking on the phone and people around you in line can hear your conversation. They have some people who just have like that thing about them when they say, hey, you know what? I can hear your whole business. Can you get off the phone or can you low down your volume or something? They don't like that. People gonna have an attitude.
I don't like hearing nobody's conversation. I don't like nobody hearing my conversation.
Like, if you just really loud, bro, like if you want to be heard.
Putting them on speakerphone while they're in the store.
Man, I'm just saying.
OMG.
Number 5, don't leave a tip. While tipping in Korea isn't like tipping in Japan,
man, y'all know
where
what?
if you leave
Every time we hear something about now, I'm just holding on to my money for now.
Yes, holding on.
I'm just keeping our stuff in our pocket.
If it's actually considered insulting, tips aren't expected or required here. So if you do decide to tip, the amount is totally up to you. I have no idea what half of this stuff is. I like it. Number 6. Don't be afraid to shout at your waiter. While it may seem rude in other countries, in Korea the way to get your waiter's attention is by yelling. The reason for this is that waiters in Korea will leave you alone for your meal, which means the only way to get their attention is to either yell at them or use one of the call buttons located on the side of your table in some restaurants.
I mean, if I didn't see the call button, y'all would have heard my voice proudly. I would have been, yo, hey, y'all would have heard that communication. But the call button is very,
like especially like if I was out by myself, I'm not yelling. Press that button. Or I'll get up and go find them.
You gonna leave your seat?
Yeah, if somebody else was at my seat, like
well,
you and the kids.
Yeah, but what if they don't? Okay, you go find them. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not yelling. I'm not a yeller.
We had this conversation
in public. No,
we'll talk to the people in the back of the restaurant who cook and be like, "Yo, that's a good burger, bro."
Yeah, you.
Number 7. Don't get into a fight. South Korea is one of the safest countries in the world, but their legal system is unfairly biased against international visitors and residents. If you get into any altercations with Koreans, it's best to just walk away, as the law is likely to side with the Korean nearly every time. Number 8. There's no such thing as personal space. Seoul has a population of over 25 million people, so if you hate crowds, this is going to be a tough one. Because of the sheer number of people here, being pushed or shoved isn't considered rude. And if anything, it's to be expected. So if you find yourself being shoved or elbowed in a subway, don't take it personally.
Elbow, purposely elbow, bro. Come on, man. Keep your bowls to yourself. I heard of knucking if you buck.
Nope. If you.
You know, during.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sing this song.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, but I was gonna say we're kind of used to that. You know, we come from a state that has a lot of festivals, a lot of parades, Mardi Gras. Like we're used to that.
But if they can't deal with people stepping on their shoes, they ain't gonna deal with nobody shoving them.
Yeah.
And that's gonna really be rough.
Yeah, because our people do be breaking out in fights for that.
Yeah.
All right. Never mind.
Number 9. Don't write using red ink. Korean culture is very superstitious, and writing names in red ink is thought to mean that the person will die soon, or that you want them to die. This tradition goes back hundreds of years, when the names of the deceased were written in red on gravestones to ward off evil spirits. So next time you're writing a birthday card in Korea, maybe hold off on using red.
And so if you do, you know what I'm saying, so if you live out here and you ever received a letter like that, how did that make you feel? Like, do you feel that a person is after you, or do you feel, well, it's the safest, one of the safest places?
Yeah, safest places.
Is someone, like, just counting your days for you or something?
Oh, Lord.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's different. It's very different.
The teachers don't own red pens.
Had all the students red papers. Mom, what they did.
Number 10. Don't receive things with one hand. In case you can't already tell, Korea is all about respect. And part of that comes from understanding how to give and receive things. In most Asian cultures, receiving things with one hand is considered insulting and rude. Receiving things with two hands shows respect to the person giving you something. That's why a lot of the times when you get change back from someone, even a cashier, they'll hold one arm out with the money and then use their other arm to touch that arm to show their respect. So keep in mind, whenever receiving anything, always receive it with two hands, whether it be a drink, a bill, or any other kind of gift.
Yeah, she did it. Yeah. You know what? This makes me think now, because there has been times I'm like, I would love to learn a different language, but how many languages do you need to know to understand the culture, right? There would be so many. So personally, I think it would be best to understand the culture, like gestures like this, you know what I'm saying? Because when people see these things, they can give you that level of respect needed without even having to speak their language. You know what I'm saying?
we have Koreans in our culture, like you know, the United States have everybody. So like I've seen it a lot, and I would not really think anything of it, but like note it. Like I see.
You will see it.
That's something they do.
Facts.
Last but not least, number 11, always share. Koreans have a special concept of sharing called jeon, and it's difficult to translate into English, but it basically means the connection between people in the society. If you don't share, you'll be seen as greedy, which means you have little or no jeon. And in order to travel in Korea, it's important to be aware of this aspect of their culture. And that's about it. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you. It really means a lot.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yes, very interesting. They seem like peaceful people.
Definitely, 100%. It's just a shoving. I can get used to it because I can shove back, but y'all do it with the intent of, I'm just trying to get by. You know what I'm saying? Some people may just take it wrong, but after knowing how it works, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is.
You're going to get us kicked out. Locked up.
We ain't gonna go. We gonna be fine.
Talking about you gonna shove back.
What if I shove back and then they be like, it's a problem then? It shouldn't be a problem. It was just
they're gonna say they're gonna side with their people.
I think all is well though. I think that's the only thing that could come off as
as different
for us. Yeah.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our join feature to become a VIP member of the channel. Send in your reaction requests through our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.